I'm out here at the telehandler and we are doing a super exciting upgrade. A car fan. Oh, that's really close. A car fan. Okay. It gets so hot in here. Most of these come with AC, and I don't know if ours ever had AC, but it surely doesn't now. So I got this fan, and I mean, to be honest, it did look a lot more powerful on the internet. So this plugs into the cigarette lighter, which this machine has a cigarette lighter, but not a cup holder. So I don't know how many workers smoke cigarettes without a cup of coffee. I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't know everybody, but okay, so we're gonna try out this baby. Okay, so this is the lighter here. Plug her in. Okay, it doesn't appear to be working. Okay, we got it working. I know right here you can't see the instrument cluster, but who needs that? Very high tech. We may have to find a more permanent home in the future, but this is working right now. Okay, what day is it? Monday afternoon, June 3rd. We're about to release these guys, the little hearts, our last babies. She's not tagged. We have to bring all the ewes through handling within the next couple days to get vaccine. And the ewes who are out on pasture right now are going to need to be tagged, so we'll catch her then, which is why I painted this big floppy heart on her. So these guys are going to be free to go. Hopefully they'll be a-okay. She's still having some discharge. We are giving her antibiotics just in case there's something going on there. Oh! There they go. This is where they're going to be ignored for the first time in their little lives because their mom's on the haylage. So today definitely feels like an accomplishment or like a mile marker. We just mixed up our last batch of milk replacer and put it in the warmer, and now we've let the last lambs out of the jog after an extended get to know you period, because the rest of these animals out here they're animals, they're savages. So yeah, I'm feeling like we're getting it together now, any minute. I did talk to our friend and neighbor who has a small skid steer. He's going to come in a couple weeks to clean out the barn. He's working out of town right now. So in order to do that, we'll have to disassemble all these pens, which is totally fine. I'm really, really grateful that he is available to do that, because if we had to do this by hand, it would be awful. And yeah, we're waiting to hear back from the vet about a good day to come out to castrate all the ram lambs. So yeah, things are looking good. I gotta put the chickens away. Once we get these pens disassembled, we'll be able to clean out the chicken stall. It's way dirtier than I would like it to be, but you know, we can't get a wheelbarrow in here. Here they are. They haven't been featured on the vlog in a while. Hi, ladies. Somebody's missing their tail feathers. I know where they are. They're everywhere. All right, girls, it's time for bed. Get in the coop. Come on, Miss No Tail. Get in the coop. There we go. Oops. We have a naughty interloper. Oops. All right, come on, lady. Let's get out of here. Oh, no. Where's your mama? She deserted you. Come on, Bummer. Come on. Oh, you poor little guy. Oh. Hello.
Can I give you this so I can get through?
Naughty. Very naughty. All right. Oh, little one. Oh.
It's going to take a bit of learning to stay away from that. Use.
Oh, this is why we didn't want to let you out. Look at what's happening here. I guess their benefit is of being small. Edie, how are you? Are you having a hard time with your babies? No, those 20s, those are the previous beautiful lambs. There she goes. Where? Did you hear her? Oh, good job. All right, who's biting my shoe?
She's right behind you.
There we go. Everybody's reunited.
I don't know. I don't think she sees her.
For now. Okay, it's still Monday night. Chris and I are going to work in the garden for a little bit, building some raised beds, and I was just watering the one apple tree that isn't on the watering system and checking these gooseberries. It's not looking terribly promising, is it? I don't think we'll be dining on gooseberries anytime soon. But I don't know if I took any video of this the other day. But over here, okay, maybe not over here. Over here, for sure, we have baby apples. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so no leaves on the blackberries. Nothing from the horseradish yet. We're gonna have to cross our fingers for this stuff, I guess. Here's one of the new trees this year, and he's got little leaves. This is the other new tree from this year, the one we're hand watering. It looks like it's doing great. So, all right. Okay, so this is what we're using for the raised beds. This is pressure treated for ground contact. I think it's like 1 1/4 inches thick by 6 by 12. That's exactly the same material that we used for last year's beds. You know, I did a lot of pricing and made a spreadsheet. This was just the most economical way. So we made the beds 12 by 4 feet, imagining that if you're kneeling on the side, you can reach in at least 2 feet. So the whole bed is reachable from outside without standing in it. And then Chris is just cutting the boards into thirds to make the 4-foot sections. And then we use these galvanized brackets and deck screws to put them together. So pretty, super simple, and about the cheapest you're gonna find for raised beds. This is a big garden. We have a plan for a lot of raised beds, so we can't get involved in those fancy ones that look nice. Well, I mean, I think these look fine, whatever. Okay, so the first step is that I screw the brackets on the inside of the 4-foot board. This, in my experience, is like the easiest way to get the brackets on. And then I'll show you the next step. Okay, so it's always easier to be screwing, putting pressure on this screw downward, right? Especially if you're a weenie like me. So that's why we're doing it this way. If you're like the Hulk and like have unlimited arm strength in all directions, feel free to do whatever you want. This does require a second person / cameraman to hold the end of the board, end of the vertical board. Easy work of that knot. Okay, so now we have a long U shape, and we'll lay it down and put the last board on. Okay, so this is what we did. That tractor noise will stop in a second. So we made 3 of them. That's all we had the lumber for currently. And we needed to build them, but also I wanted to see them in the space because I have been monkeying with the layout of these beds using the garden planning software, but I kind of just wanted to see it in the space. So I think that what we're gonna go with, we're gonna buy enough lumber to do 4 additional beds. So we're gonna do the beds in this direction down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Fairly widely spaced, and then we're gonna do 3 beds from here, the asparagus, 2, and then a 3rd one in roughly that area except for straight. So as of right now, that's kind of the plan. We're just gonna get more lumber, pick that up this week at some point, and work on that. Continue to work on this forever and ever, the 20-year garden. So today is Tuesday, and I wasn't planning to do any filming today because Tuesdays are busy for me, but this morning we weaned our bottle lambs. It is the earliest we've ever weaned them. I think it's a little aggressive, but honestly, they look great. I mean, also, like, the lambs are actively participating in eating haylage. And we have the creep feed out for them, which they're on, but they're not like going crazy on. This is one of the Fosters. Obviously they're still looking for milk from me, but I don't really think it's out of hunger. I do think it's just out of comfort and habit. And also milk is delicious. Overall, I think today has gone well with them because while they are, shaking me down for milk, they're not screaming and bellowing. Ow, that hurts. I'm inappropriately clothed for sheep chores. I thought it was going to be quick, but then we had another trapped lamb. You can't see, but someone is behind me. Who's that? Oh, now they're biting. Hello. Here's my baby. Hi, guys. What's going on in the lamb pen? So I've put water in the milk machine, and they do drink on it. And then it does seem like they're like, wait, what the heck is this? Like me when the Diet Coke syrup is out at the fountain. So yeah, this is their special water bucket. They definitely are drinking out of it. There's lambs eating the creep. Freckles here would dearly love to eat the creep. Yeah, she gets her head stuck in the bars. Oh, here's one of Freckles' babies. The little Holstein. She's the sweetest. Yeah, so here, this is one of the Fosters, the one that I've been feeding the most. And then next to her is the Barmer lamb. And then next to her is one of June's babies, who was also a kind of bottle lamb, the one I call Bandit. And then, oh, here, that's another foster. So the only one in here who really doesn't have a mother out there to nurse them is the Barmer lamb. And as you can see, she's big. She's looking great. Weaning the babies does make me a little sad. I gotta be honest. The baby lambs with the hearts on them that we put out into the maternity ward yesterday, they're doing okay. I did have to come out earlier today because there was some pretty extravagant yelling going on out here, and it was one of those babies. There's one that has like a straighter wool and the other one has a curly wool. And the curly wooled one was just like laying in the middle of the feed pen, just bellowing like crazy. The mom was all the way inside the barn with the other lamb and not yelling back at all. It was like, I don't know if she's just sick of that baby not paying attention. So then I had to capture the baby. It takes some doing to capture him, and but I managed it, and then I got him to her. I'm just putting away these bottles and nipples that were in the house. That's been long overdue. We haven't fed a bottle in a long time. It feels a little sad. Lambing is like Christmas, where it's so chaotic, and then when it's over, you're like, oh, I missed that. So today we had kind of a big day. In the fall, we ordered a rotary cutter, which could be called a brush hog or a bush hog or a mower or any number of things. But we have been clipping our fields, which is, okay, when you mow a field, that means you're going to make hay with it. When you clip a field, it means what it means like when you say you're going to mow your lawn. It's kind of opposite tone. So anyway, so we have been clipping these fields with our lawnmower, which isn't terrible because it does have a 5-foot wide mowing deck. So, so fairly decent, but it's rough on the bumps. And also it's really fast. It's not a comfortable ride for me at all. And there's no cup holder, and you ride it for hours, literally. And imagine going for a car ride to a town 4 hours away without a cup holder. It's awful. Since we've lived on a farm 10 years ago, we've always hired out our brush hogging work, partly because we didn't have the equipment, but also partly because we don't have the time. We couldn't do that here. We need too much work, and the farmers just don't have the availability. So ADD Trisha was just reminded of something. I have not seen that Mama Killdeer around since this weekend. I think we might have chased her off when we were out here doing the garden work, which is sad. I'm gonna have to Google what to do about it. I did all of that talking about the rotary cutter, bush hog, brush hog nonsense, and I didn't even show it to you. Here it is. It's a monster, right? I mean, look at it in comparison with the telehandler. I mean, obviously it's in the foreground, but it is a big beast. I don't know how much it weighs. Anyway, it's a big, heavy machine that should last us. It should last us forever, for as long as we're gonna do this nonsense. Okay, we've reached the end of another video that I have no sign off for. So, future Trisha here to fix it. If anyone made it through to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching.